Hey there! So today we have another review. This is a beer courtesy of Hop Butcher for the World. This is one that I'm really excited for. This is Bananagram. A fun banana with long, skinny legs, shoes, and the banana piece, I guess, from the game. And this is Imperial Stout, banana chocolate, 10.5. Let's dig into this guy. It's actually a style that has been covered on Craft Beer and Brewing. Definitely does not look like the stuff that we have had at Ellipsis, which is like straight, like chunky banana. This is more like that. I actually see some bubbles, sort of like, you know, moving a little slowly. So there's definitely some viscosity to this beer. Yeah, very nice look beer. Super, super dark. Wonderful dark head. Smell the ripe banana as well. For me, it smells. This one specifically smells like dried banana chips on the first nose. Rich amount of chocolate in there as well. Some of that roasted malt, a little bit of that kind of like burnt, kind of licoricey kind of bitterness. Nice kind of just combination of sweetness, roastiness, licorice, that sweet kind of like just toasted, again, banana chip snack kind of thing. A little bit like, yeah, it's like patacon, no, which is like specific dish. It's a Central American, South American dish where it's like a plantain flattened and fried into a sandwich. Yeah, more like fried. A little bit like that, a little bit plantain-y. Really nice sweet, pastry-ish, kind of decadent beer. Yeah, with the swirl, I guess it wasn't really the, at least in my mind, the kind of banana like thickness coming in. Some use of banana can be like actual banana, so you get all the pulpiness, the puree, the seeds, that gloopiness. This, I imagine they use something like banana chips, which, you know, ideally has the fat removed from it, the pulpiness removed from it, has that toasted note to it. And so here instead, that kind of like appearance that I got was just high residual sweetness. This is this beer really finished very, very high. Really like reminds me a little bit of Angry Chair. It's a very sticky beer. It doesn't wash away as quickly as those beers. This one has a little bit more lingering, acrid quality, a little bit of roasted malt underneath. The chocolate is sweet up front. The banana is not as chunky and noticeable on the palate. No, I get it. No, never mind. I do get it. As I drink it more, less banana chippy, a little bit more banana fleshy, but the base stout really shows through. So I think people probably have like different expectations for this one, but for me, this one is nice and chocolate up front. A lot of that kind of intense banana chip, also like some ripe, chewy banana flavor, and then really underneath is a really thick, intense, roasty Imperial Stout. So if you like that, if you are an Imperial Stout fan, then you enjoy this. This one's, I would argue, a little less pastry-ish. No lactose in this one. Yeah. This is definitely for an Imperial Stout lover, and then also someone who likes flavors on top of that. This is not for just straight candy, pastry in your face kind of beer. It's my mind, because there is that intense roastiness that I think some palates might not be used to, but for me, old money ticker, like straight Imperial Stout, bitter, roasty, licoricey, acrid, a little bit like harsh and almost like burnt on the back end. They really have an intense base recipe on this one. So let's compare their tasting notes. They go creamy banana. I don't know why creamy, but yeah, banana, yeah. Rich chocolate, yeah. Soft caramel. Oh, there you go. Caramel's also a good tasting note. Fills in that middle. So there's a good amount of residual sweetness here. Very good stuff. Honestly, I think I feel like I've liked other breweries. Oh yeah, you know what? Another brewery that did it. The Answer. I'm gonna move down. Richmond, Virginia. The Answer blew me with banana. Here, it's good to very good. You know, nothing crazy. Really nice stout. For me, I honestly might just like the Imperial Stout more. You know, cleaned up, just really nice and pretty, bitter, roasty, boom, boom, boom. Here I find a little bit like sweet, lingering. Adjunct flavors are very good, but then I find the chocolate a little bit like, I don't know, the chocolate doesn't really quite fit. I've never been the biggest fan of chocolate stouts. It always comes off, you know, no matter what ingredients you use, cacao, chalaca, I don't know what, you know, specific breweries use, depending on the product, but it never came out always great. chocolate in my mind, at least in the beers, because I find that chocolate you can generally use just the base malts or the specialty malts, and then coffee is the one that really explodes a stout. This is good, very good. I mean, this is great beer, but definitely a flight beer. Definitely a flight beer. I wouldn't go too far on this one. This one for me gets a solid 93. 93. Still very, very tasty. I mean, this is all impression. So Bananagram, delicious stuff. Until next time, guys. Cheers. It's Hop Brewer for the world. Thank you so much. Cheers. Later.